What's up, team? Okay, so if you don't know already, last week I had my largest win ever with $4,800 on a single trade. Listen, I would love to act like an expert, but I got really lucky while taking pretty big sizing, and so make sure to hit the subscribe button because in this video we'll look at the strategy used, plus go over some of the live trade footage. Okay, so now to take a look at the actual trade that got me that pretty large gain. If you remember my scalping videos from these past few weeks, one of my favorite strategies is waiting for a stock to form a really obvious confirmed low underneath the VWAP, then waiting for that low to break and jumping in, scalping that move with large sizing and taking a solid win out of the market. That's exactly what this trade started out to be. I jumped in with a few thousand shares once that low broke. But then the catalyst came in from Uber, and this catalyst was actually about California that is going to be suing Uber for classifying their drivers as independent contractors when they're actually not. And so when that news catalyst came out, it actually made Uber drop a ton while I was in this trade, and I was able to take advantage of it, scalping it a few times, and ultimately getting that $4,000+ win. Obviously, I'm really happy with this win, but I was playing with some pretty big sizing in this trade, and I definitely don't recommend anyone else doing this. Again, I was really trying to go for $1,000 profit to hit my goal, and when this catalyst happened, a preferred $1,000 win turned into a $4,000+ win. But again, now I finally have enough room in my account and enough cushion to take decent size on a daily basis. And if you watched last week's stream, I usually trade with 200 to 300 shares, but last week I did move up to 500 up to 1,000, and I'm still learning to manage my emotions with those sizes, and it all is depending on the range as well. Obviously, if it's a more expensive stock that has a larger range, I'm not going to take 1,000 shares per trade. But if it's my normal stocks like AMD, MU, CGC, I have no problem trading with 1,000 shares on average. Now that we've looked at the actual trade, let's take a look at my actual statistics from last week. One thing that really sticks out here is that my average hold time for a winning trade was an hour and my average hold time for a losing trade was only 20 minutes. That looks like I'm letting my winners run and I'm cutting my losses short, which I think is a really favorable stat in here from last week. You can see my accuracy rate was only 55%, which is above average, but it's still a little bit low, but I guess I compensated for that with really good risk reward as well. Another dynamic that we talked about earlier is that after that huge win on Tuesday, I did increase my share size on average substantially. That definitely brought a lot of new emotions and stress to my trading that I know influenced my trading after Tuesday. Remember, if you want to watch that scale up process, it's pretty stressful, but we do it live on stream on YouTube every weekday morning starting at 8:15 market time. And so again, if you want to check that out, hit the subscribe button and click the bell next to it and you'll get an alert every single time we go live. Also, remember that Mitch and I are not experts, we're not gurus, we're just teaching people what works for us, and it might not work for you because everyone's personality is a little bit different. So with that said, make sure you test any strategy we go over for yourself to make sure it works for you. Something else that we're super excited to announce is that we started a second channel called Beginner Business and Investing. If you all know me, I run a bunch of different online businesses that pay the bills at my house, and so on this second channel we're going to be reviewing online business ideas. I actually just put a video out reviewing Flippa.com and how you can buy and sell websites, where I review a purchase I made specifically, talk about how I plan to profit from my new blog, and how you might be able to do it too. Mitch is also going to be putting out some premium investing analytic videos where he just dropped another video on the stock AMC in the overall movie theater sector. Like everything we put out, it's all going to be free. We're not going to charge for anything, and so be sure to go subscribe to that channel, and we'll include a link in the description of this video as well. Good luck in the markets, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow morning for the open, and thanks for watching, team.